In life, there are stories that inspire us, and there are stories that warn us. Some stories do both. This is the journey of a young South African man who took the biggest risk of his life. A risk that many would call reckless, foolish, or even irresponsible. A risk that turned university tuition into millions. A risk that turned a student into a national headline. His name is Sandile Shezi, and his story became a symbol of possibility, ambition, controversy, and the complicated pursuit of financial freedom. Today, we explore what his journey teaches us, not about becoming rich fast, but about mindset, risk, and the powerful but dangerous world of Forex trading. But most importantly, what does financial freedom really mean? And is the price worth paying? What does success really look like? Before we talk charts, Forex, or millions, we need to understand something deeper. Success is never about the money. Money is the trophy, not the journey. For many people growing up in townships or working-class homes, the dream is simple. Escape the cycle. Live better than the generation before you. Help your family. Drive the car they once pointed at and said, "One day." But success does not begin with opportunity. Success begins with mindset. The mindset to take risk, even when the people closest to you don't understand it. Sandile did not grow up with wealth, industry connections, or trust funds. What he had was belief. And belief is the currency that starts every dream. The decision that changed everything. Imagine being a university student. Your parents trust you, your community is proud, and you hold in your hand the money that could change your future, your tuition. Most students buy textbooks. He bought Bitcoin before Bitcoin existed. He bought stocks before he understood them fully. He bought risk. Sandile took his tuition and invested it into Forex, a market where fortunes are made and lost faster than you can blink an eye. If he failed, he would return home with nothing but excuses. If he succeeded, his life would never be the same. This was not a trade of money. This was a trade of destiny. Millionaire at 23. The trades paid off massively. The media called him South Africa's youngest self-made Forex millionaire. He became an icon, a symbol that it was possible. Social media loved him. Young people followed him. And suddenly, trading wasn't just numbers on a screen. It was hope. He co-founded Global Forex Institute, teaching thousands to trade, speaking on stages, inspiring countless people to chase financial freedom. For many, he wasn't just a trader. He was motivation, proof that ambition from the township could compete with wealth from the suburbs. But every highlight has a shadow, and every success attracts attention, the good and the bad.
The power of influence. Success doesn't only make money, it makes influence. And influence is more powerful than profit. When Sandile stood on stages wearing a fitted suit, speaking confidently about charts and financial liberation, he wasn't selling trades. He was selling a dream. People didn't just believe his strategy, they believed his story. And once people believe in your story, they follow you, they invest in you, and they expect you to lead them to where you went. That's the weight that comes with success. When you rise, people don't want to follow the map. They want to follow you. And in the world of business, influence can build kingdoms, but it can also become a liability. Because when a dream is shared with thousands, so is disappointment. The controversy. As the years passed, criticism grew. Some claimed they never received the results they were promised. Others questioned where trading ended and business marketing began. Not everyone who followed the dream found the success they hoped for. In 2022, news broke with allegations of fraud and money-related investigations connected to investment schemes. Headlines exploded, opinions shifted, supporters defended him, critics sharpened their words. And suddenly, the young millionaire wasn't just a symbol of possibility, he became a symbol of caution. But this is where the story becomes bigger than Sandile. It becomes a story about trading, ambition, and the fine line between opportunity and risk. The real lesson about Forex. Forex is not a lottery. Forex is not magic. Forex is mathematics, psychology, and strategy wrapped in risk. Most people don't fail because the market is impossible. They fail because they treat trading like hope, not like discipline. Financial freedom is not press button, make money. It is study, test, fail, adjust, repeat, until the market rewards your consistency. The lesson here is simple. Forex can change your life, but if you misunderstand it, it can cost you your life savings. Freedom has a price, and that price is understanding what you are risking. What Sandile's story teaches us. Some people look at Sandile's story and see inspiration. Some look and see warning. Both are right. The mindset that allowed him to risk everything is the same mindset that can create leaders, inventors, pioneers. But the same mindset without guidance, caution, mentorship, and transparency can destroy trust, finances, and reputations. When chasing financial freedom, the greatest danger isn't losing money. It's losing yourself while trying to prove something to the world. A dream pursued without wisdom becomes a gamble. A dream pursued with strategy becomes a blueprint. The truth about million-dollar mindset. People ask, how do millionaires think? They think long-term. They think differently about fear. And they see risk where others see safety, and opportunity where others see danger. But mindset alone is not enough. Mindset must meet skill. Skill must meet discipline. Discipline must meet patience. Financial freedom is not created in a single trade. It's created in the trader you become through hundreds of trades. You will lose. You will doubt. You will be told it's impossible. And that moment, the moment when you want to give up, is where most stories end. But your story doesn't have to.
The difference between a dream and a plan. Dreams are emotional. Plans are mathematical. A dream says, I want to be rich. A plan says, I will risk 1% per trade. I will trade only setups I understand. I will measure results weekly, not emotionally. A dream is free. A plan costs sacrifice. Success doesn't ask what you want. Success asks what you're willing to endure. The reason most people fail is simple. They have dreams heavier than their discipline. The market doesn't care about motivation. It respects preparation. For the new trader listening right now, if you're starting this journey, understand this. Trading won't save you from a job you hate if you treat it like a hobby. Trading won't make you rich if you only trade when you're excited. Trading won't give you freedom if your phone controls your confidence. Study before you deposit. Practice before you risk. Control before you click. Don't trade because you're desperate. Don't trade because someone else made money. Trade because you're prepared. There are only two types of traders in the world: those who chase the market and those the market chases. The most important lesson from Sandile Shezi's story. Sandile Shezi's journey teaches us something powerful. You don't need permission to dream big. You don't need a wealthy background to aim high. But ambition without structure is a storm. He proved that a young African from humble beginnings can stand in industries built to exclude him. That alone changed the narrative for many. But the controversies and challenges also teach. Transparency matters. Integrity matters. Accountability matters. Because when your dream becomes public, so does every decision attached to it. Financial freedom is possible, but freedom without responsibility becomes chaos.